Welcome back, everyone. It's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life, and I'm feeling good. Oh yeah. Welcome back to Project Eden's Garden. Now today, instead of Coke, I decided to get some chocolate milk. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna be eating throughout the live stream, so don't judge me, please. Yeah. Look at this ASMR. I open up what I'm gonna eat. They're mooncakes because, you know, gotta represent that Chinese culture. The Mid-Autumn Festival, bro. Happened yesterday. Shout out. Alright. Today we're gonna continue. We're continuing Project Eden's Garden. That's right. I think last time we halted on the investigation. We paused midway. But we are back. We're back. And we're ready to solve the mystery of Wolfgang Akire. Slow game. Let's continue. Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up?
It's you.
Can you speak to Grace already? Yup. What about you?
Good luck.
If Grace tries anything, Eloise and I have your back. Well. Ho ho, you see me approaching, yet you don't run away. Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in!
Don't get it mixed up.
Hang on, we're not here for that. Damon just wants to ask you a question.
Back off.
He isn't coming in either!
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, Soybean! His room is none of your business. Except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you?
Come again?
As in, you searched the room. Hi, hello! Wanna know what I found? Nothing! For us to believe that, we have to see it for ourselves.
Oi!
You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Hey?
Eh? Think about it, you haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide shouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? It gives the impression there's something you really don't want us to see.
Anyway.
Also, couldn't this be considered breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do? I'll report it to Tozu. Huh?
You.
Huh?
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say we look for him right now? If Tozu agrees this is sabotage, he might call Marv to help. Oh, it's not sabotage! I'm not hiding anything about the murder! Don't try and get me involved! Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder.
Anyway.
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is, we gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. He will want to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then, she stepped away from the door.
Okay.
Oh, hey! That went a lot easier than I expected, right? Phew. Sweet. Thanks, Grace. With sighs of relief, we enter Wolfgang's dorm. Let's check out what it looks like. It's gotta be something. Ooh, okay. You know what? I like the style. So this was Wolfgang's dorm. But some of my expectations were correct. A lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipated the layout resembling my dorms, and the decor reflecting his talent. What I didn't anticipate was how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that has been clearly well lived in.
Oi, you!
Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as is. To be honest, I'm not even sure why I was even surprised. Okay. We got the calendar. Okay, also had a pin-up calendar in his account. Oh god, this isn't what I should be focusing on during a murder investigation. I don't know, man. That looks pretty nice. No. Here's a bear. A large toy bear adorned the bed. Something tells me this didn't belong to the room originally. There's chandelier. Books, let's see. Huge wooden bookshelves filled to the brim with a catalog of books towered over the room. Skimming through the titles, most seem to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases rehashed with new evidence. Did Wolfgang really read any of these? Or were they all just for show? What do you think, Eloise? What do you think, Connor? Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face.
Hi.
Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Okay. She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression like she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know where your whereabouts were during Wolfgang's murder. Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard. Huh? The courtyard? Yes? You can ask Desmond to confirm. If you're confused... No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. Where were you? What were you doing during the blackout? Blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not...
No, I don't think there ever was a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because Tozu's announcement. I see. So, my theory was correct. If Winona never experienced a blackout in the tree room, and Eloise never experienced a blackout in the courtyard, both these buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Okay. What do you think, Desmond? What's up, Damon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something out for me?
Easy enough.
In here or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? I found a taser gun in there.
Are you for real?
I can't tell whether it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure, because if I'm wrong and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is that big of a deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're skilled at using guns, I figured.
All good.
No sweat! I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. What are these clothes on the floor? Clothes were scattered across the room, including a familiar looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looked suspicious. What about the sofa? An intricately patterned couch side by side with two red sofa chairs. Even a throw pillow seems to be arranged in just the right way. Okay. camera. What about you, Grace? Why were you so nervous?
Ugh.
We're not here for that, my ass.
Hi.
Hey. Normally she'd be meeting my eyes.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by that look on your face. But I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark like everyone else, about a person she was so close to. Damn it, get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
So, I heard a rumor you became Wolfgang's new bunk buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sick.
Eh?
We were planning to go to the game tournament, but he woke up with an ache in his stomach. He woke up sick. If you're telling me the truth and Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament,
That's not it.
why did he say the opposite yesterday? Admittedly, I am also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. More like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast.
No.
What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh. Which is why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I can believe that. Then again, some of the paraphernalia in this room look neither golf or law related.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning... Pfft! Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down that guy and partner with him instead.
Right.
Right, because you needed to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, I knew he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But when I walked out of the door anyway,
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. If Wolfgang really had been bedridden, had he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come of his own violation, or he was never sick to begin with. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang to hide anything. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he'd be confide in the person he was closest to. Did the letter I find inside his Blazer pocket have something to do with it? I don't know. And I realized nobody ever came through with my little thing. Pardon me, guys. I'm eating some food. Okay. Let's think about it. Who here this is really interesting because Grace obviously had a very good relationship with Wolfgang, almost too good. Right? They can influence each other. Let's think who else. Honestly, I don't know that much about Wolfgang, since he's kind of friends with everyone except for me and Ava. So I really don't know who could be the murderer. At the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m. and close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? While only a few words were eligible, a lot could be gleaned from them. For example, that mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information even he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang Carrot deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Okay. Well, that's all I can find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head back to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Ava said she was going. Alright. What's up, Ava? Oh, and she left. As soon as I entered the room, Ava walked over to me.
Hello.
Hello. I just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important?
Rage.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark are taking this seriously. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Did you really think so? Well, that information definitely didn't bode well for me. I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I want to die in this game.
Focus.
Let's see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck. Talk to me, chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it me or is something funky about this place?
Come again?
What? I don't know, man. Everything kind of feels off. I can't place why though, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Seems like he just felt uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. With the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement of the tournament was all but a distant memory. And this room was now a reminder Wolfgang died right under our noses. Man, that's crazy. What's up, Kai? Oh shit. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge and the pantry are restocked every day though. Can't things just be consistent? Whining aside, he made a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Thinking back on his spiel from earlier. The tablet of information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and Spotless have an equal chance of success. Did Tozu abstain from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer? Yeah, cause if it was natural, maybe Tozu could have fixed it, but if it was caused by the killer, then Tozu had no reason to fix it since it was part of the murder. They could easily make their escape if no one could see anything.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard
Come again?
when we were in the storage closet.
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person wearing socks.
I see.
Now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on the hard floor.
Uh,
Ugh, of all things to be right about, it has to be this.
Eh?
What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. The sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or what about sneakers to get really squeaky on a smooth floor? And
don't say
what
that.
I'm saying is, you could totally figure out the shoes from the sound it makes. And if you know what shoes the killer had on, you could just look for the person with the matching pair. But socks? Anyone could be wearing socks. The person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Ugh, just our luck. Yup. Got footsteps. Alright, Mark. Talk to me. Mark has returned to his position by the equipment.
Hi.
Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you plan to investigate Woking Storm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore. You can go inside now. Let me guess, you don't want to investigate?
It's nothing.
I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. This investigation could spell the difference between life and death, and yet his priority was some stupid music equipment? Don't you think it looks suspicious? What you're doing?
What?
Huh? I heard people are already giving Grace the side eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if they find out you've ditched the investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on! Jet called from us to the other side of the room and ran over. Can't you see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space!
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on the time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Yeah? Judging by the look on Broski's face whenever you guys are together,
It's simple.
out of everyone here, I think you know the least about personal space. What? No way! Sure, Mark might not talk a lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think we'd be hanging out so much?
Broski's always stick
Come
together.
on, Broski, back me up here. Time. Huh? What time did the murder happen?
That's
9:35 a.m. Check this. He pointed to a small digital clock at the top of the music pad.
that's
This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it lost power. Then, that confirms my suspicions. The blackout, and by association, the destruction of the generator, occurred at the time of Wolfgang's murder. DJ Pad Clock has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu
My
trinket.
man.
Nice going, bro! You've hit the jackpot! I bet it's cause I was here with you, huh? Sheesh, this is getting hard to watch. Let's see. Strange painting doesn't matter. I can't hear the whirl of the generator anymore. Well, let's talk to Ava first.
Where?
This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Let's see. Pantry? This is where that loud golfer girl, Grace, woke up. And what would have been fine if she was shoved in the refrigerator instead. The whiteboard? Let's see. Cassidy had clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset we didn't even finish a single round. The first time people have a get together and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder have been really close to each other. The former began at 9 AM, but the latter occurred at 9:35 AM. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at this whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses, all situated in one place, too preoccupied with video games to notice the world around them. There couldn't be a more perfect time to strike. Yup. Let's see what else. The kitchen? Might as well skim through the kitchen just in case. Looking inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Except... Huh? This knife block had a knife missing from it. For a kitchen knife to go missing. At the same time, a knife is found floating around in the boiler room water. That can't be a coincidence. Oh yeah, we got him. It's all coming together, baby. Got the missing knife. Oh. Huh? Oh my, would you look at the time. I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great? Great! Please continue to investigate until then. See you later! What? There's only 20 minutes until the trial?
Hang on.
Damon. Oh, jeez, how does she keep scaring me? Oh, the investigation's almost over. We need to find the other three and hear their testimonies.
That's...
The other three?
As I was saying.
Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana.
Jeez.
Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard. Alright.
I'm talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room. Then, let's talk to Diana first since the laundry room is in this building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
I'm not panicking. As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Eva might deny it, but the anxiety which has been bubbling up inside her has clearly started to boil over. Although, with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she was not alone. Alright. Let's go talk to Diana. Alright.
Get to the point.
Hurry up! Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Going. It's the laundry room. Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. Is she? Dun dun dun. Oh, yep, she is. Oh yeah. What is up, Diana? Talk to me. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's in even worse shape than before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait. Okay. Sorry. Where were you during the blackout? Oh, the blackout right before the body was discovered. I was just in my room alone doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
You were alone in your room the entire morning. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked God the questions I wanted to. Thanks.
So...
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others. Anyways, since Diana gave a testimony, I could cross her off my list now. Which means the only person I still need to speak to.
Where?
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. You know, I don't like how Diana doesn't have an alibi right now, right? Because she's been alone. Nobody knows. I'm scared. All right, let's go before this investigation ends. Yeah. I'm scared for Diana right now. It's entirely possible for her to be sussed out. I don't want her to be blackened though, alright? I want her to live till the end. Alright, she's a goat. Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl who has completely hidden her face behind her fan. Yeah, Loki, I'd be crying too. Like, I'm gonna be crying the shit if I see somebody die and I have to solve a murder. Alright? I'm with you, Toshiko.
Hello?
Hey, have any of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes.
Unacceptable!
I don't know! What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues? Clues?
Impossible!
How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know? My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd or a strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about anyway.
Think this through.
A person talking odd. Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seemed a little strange. Do you want to tell him, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning, I saw Wolfgang. We have an eyewitness! Yes!
Huh?
Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Huh? When did you see him? In the dorm hallway. On my way back from the pharmacy. The dorm hallway. Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang! What a coincidence, running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kaira? This is rather early. Of course not! A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right, my apologies. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. I'm just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there. Oh, he lying! He lying, bro! Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces about their conversation from the inside of my dorm. This whole thing could have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I should mention that before, in case Damon doesn't know. Okay, thanks. Anyway, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was, leftover clothes. I don't remember any leftover clothes. But I figured it must have been a misremembering. What's with my aching head and all?
Eh?
Aching head? I was suffering from a terrible headache this morning. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. That's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication from Ingrid. Not my proudest moment, I admit, but I knew that I could trust Toshiko with the jab.
So,
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 10 past 8, I think?
How should I put it?
The conversation just happened a little after the morning announcements, I can tell you with a little confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 AM. Oh wait, I spoke that in... Oh, my bad. I was blanking out. So, Wolfgang. He looked totally fine when he saw him.
sure.
Yes, nothing seemed awry. Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang's calling in sick, or she was telling the truth, and Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. I can probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's dorm. If she left before 8:10 AM, then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10 AM, then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko, which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time when she was in his dorm. Funny how she never gave me a time. Alright, got that. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the light turned on. Until we did watch you and your buddies pass by.
Huh?
You saw that.
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self, so we watched you up until you all went down the stairs. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone in here actually may be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. And that's it. That's all the time you get, huh? Yeah, that's... Alright, everyone! That's time! Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. Get it? Cause your trinkets can zap you. Anyways, just gonna move on. It's time. Yo, this mooncake is so good. Oh my god. Pardon me, I'm happily chowing down on some food. Alright. Major suspects. Grace. Deliberately hiding things. Diana. Without an alibi. Let's think. Who else? A lot of other people had testimonies. I can't figure out. Maybe I think it's Grace. I think it might be Grace. I'm sorry.
Fingers crossed.
You two, go on ahead. Toshiko and I will catch up.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Right. Ooh. Avon and I made a short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. A fan game? You need to start playing yourself? Hey! This is... I've been playing it. Like, for the time I've been playing. This is fire. Alright? This is great. I'm having a lot of fun. You definitely should try it out. But if you're gonna try it out, don't start watching my stream, alright? I'm spoiling... I'm gonna start spoiling everything. Right? Eventually, everyone had shown up. So, how you guys feeling?
Beats me.
Words wouldn't do it justice. I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't even know what I should feel. You're not scared of spoilers? Well, alright then. Hey, if you're not scared, then hey. At the end of the day, it's your play, it's your experience, you know? I'm not gonna tell you how you should play your game. Do whatever you want, hell yeah. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. Just a few moments time, we were going to be down there. Down there in the trial room, fighting for survival, using only our words. Damn it, Damon. Get a grip already. Before these doors in the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun. Oh yeah, I forgot about the taser gun. That's right. Yo, talk to me, Desmond.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast door were missing.
Huh?
Blast... what? Oh, are we not gonna know what the blast door is? And we're gonna know during the trial? And it's gonna be a huge turning point? Huh? All of a sudden, the ground... No, not again! Hold on to something, everyone! Oh. Stay and watch and react, in my opinion, on anything that happens. Alright. I am all for your stay. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonders of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Damn it.
Shit.
Well, I guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I explained everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy.
Oh man, this is really happening. Monoma 3.0. Maybe it might be. It just might be. I feel like Tozu is more of a Monokuma, or is Monoma you trying to spell Monokuma and accidentally, I don't know. Hey, I get more insane Monokuma vibes, you know, cause you know this guy's a whole dude, while Monokuma's a bear. Technically not a bear. I mean, I guess in V3 it's a bear, like it's a robot bear. While the other two, it's kind of just like, you know, it's too difficult to explain. Yeah, Monokuma. I guess. Hey, it's all good. It's all right. I'm great at interpreting. Yeah, this is definitely a Monokuma 3.0. Oh man, this is really happening. We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die.
It is how it is.
If you go in expecting to fail, chances are you will.
Game over, man.
Oh,
Game over.
I'm gonna think of failure even more because he said that.
Hold your horses.
Look at it this way. Those here are the cards we're stacked against. Oh, I fumbled that sentence so hard. Oh my god. 14 students working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else astray.
Are we ready?
If anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't for the group of 14.
Do you think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
It'll be okay.
Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. He's alright. Can I say something first before we go?
Oh,
Oh? What is it? It's a message for the killer.
what did you say?
A message? For the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang. Whoever you are, can you please step forward? Yeah, give them a chance to repent. Alright, this is your last chance, alright? We'll let you off easy. You know, you still die, but we'll let you off easy, bro. Huh?
I want to help.
We don't have to do this. This class trial. If you can find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. Despite Diana's plea, no one came forward.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they won't back down because of one person's plea. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, asshole! Enjoy the fucking death penalty! Oh, I don't know, Grace. Right now you're looking the most suspicious. I don't know. I feel like... I don't want to suss out anyone, Grace, but you know... I'm sussing out you, Grace. I'm just saying. I'm watching you. Grace spat out those words and disappeared into the openings of the tree.
Can I go now?
Co-signed.
Slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up! One by one, the people began to follow suit. Yeah, someone died. This is like the first trial. Like we're about to enter the first trial. It's definitely exciting. Like I already recorded like the prologue. It's already been streamed. I guess if it's time to go. Oh. We knew where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us. Oh damn, you missed out who died? The victim is called Wolfgang Akire, which is who was the ultimate lawyer, right? So he was definitely I guess his position in the prologue, I guess, would be danganronpa 2's Byakuya position, like the fat Byakuya. I think that was his position, kind of like a leader, sort of. But yeah, he died. R.I.P. He knew where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us, but everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There were no mock trial awaiting us, no foul murder designed to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon. Get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening in the tree. Wolfgang. Gone too soon. Yup. Send it into the darkness. Sometimes it's always the best ultimates that gets just slimed out first trial. Like, oh man. It was the same elevator, the same slow churning of metal, the echoing sound of clunky machinery. And yet, something was different. Someone was gone. Someone who I never held in high regard, but who was still a person nonetheless. A person with feelings, a person with aspirations, a person with a family. A person who I'll never hear speak again. Not a single word. Oh man, this is sad. Am I ready for this? Was what I did during the investigation the best I could have done? Will it be enough to carry me through this trial? It's alright! We are the ultimate master debater! We got it! We can do it! Oh yeah. Will it be enough to lead me to Wolfgang's killer? Believe in yourself, Damon. I won't know until I do it. Until I face this trial head on. There's no way I can place my faith in the other people here. There's no way they'll come to the correct conclusion. Our survival depends on me. Yup. Oh my god, I really hope it's not Grace. Because I really do want to see how Grace develops. But I'll be snapping back to reality. I adjusted my tie and stood up tall, and when the movement stopped completely, the doors in front of us opened.
Rise and shine.
Yo, what up, Tozu? Someone call an ambulance! I think I've caused a case of deja vu!
Isn't this lovely?
It only feels like yesterday when we were playing detective with the corpse of a crime scene. My, how insouciant and chipper many of you used to be.
How interesting.
After all that back and forth over a simple, howdone-it mystery, I'm truly curious what today's trial will yield.
Yeah.
Just to remind ourselves, our names are on the podiums, right? You gonna start, are we? Yes, and to find your podium, just look for where your name is written.
The show must
Come on now, hop to it! I'm so excited I can barely wait for a second longer! I really don't want to do this.
Oh, crud.
We gotta do as he says though. Otherwise that enforcer lady might get mad. Yeah, Grace, why are you silent, bro? Why are you silent? Hey. You gotta talk, man. Knowing we were powerless to disobey Tozu, we began to disperse and locate our podiums.
Hey.
It's okay, everyone. If we work together, we can do this. Hell yeah, Diana. You're the GOAT.
We can't give up.
Right, guys? If we work together, we can solve this case. So come on, let's do this. For Wolfgang! Yes, do it for the Alpha Wolf. Gone too soon. we howlin' in his stead. If you were in any of the 3 Danganronpa games, which one are surviving, or are you surviving all of them? Okay. Okay, let's. I think. First of all, he got the wolf on him. He does. He got the dog in him. Okay, I think I'd survive. This might be crazy, but I think I survived Danganronpa 1 because at the end of the day, compared to a lot of the other motives, Danganronpa 1 had, I guess the most least impacting, the least impactful motives, right? Because we had the videos of, oh, what happened to someone close to you? You know, that's definitely tempting, but I don't think I'd go far to murder someone for that. Or like, I don't think anyone would be crazy enough other than, the ultimate idol to do it. And I mean, if we really just think about it, with Danganronpa 2 and V3, their motives are kind of crazy. All right, like we had Nagito in 2. That alone is enough for me to, there's a 50-50 chance I'm gonna live or die. All right, I'm gonna become some stepping stone to hope. Maybe Danganronpa 3, the money might get me. Ooh, the money. The money is tempting. I think for V3, for V3, I think the whole issue is because there's technically a script, right? There's technically a script for the whole thing. Then it makes it harder to survive because the mastermind kind of planned out the entire plot in advance. Even at the end of the trial, they were like, yeah, we're still on script, you know? But, so, if they just plan that I'm gonna get murdered, I'm gonna get murdered. So, right? So, really nothing I could do about that. So, yeah. There were words that elicited nods from the other students. The expressions on their face told a different story. It was an expression I couldn't help but feel conflicted over, in a moment where I shouldn't have been focusing on my feelings. Expression of unmistakable fear. Alright. Ooh. For days now, I've been angry over the mock trial. Angry at how much people resented me for telling the truth. How they twisted my words and assumed my intentions. I'm angry. But that didn't mean I wanted to be right. I would have been happy for reality to prove me wrong. For no one to buckle under the pressure of the killing game. But good endings like that only existed in stories. Reality was apathetic to what we wanted. The events today proved we were at its mercy. Oh my god. No, Wolfgang, the only one blacked out. I ain't surviving through starvation as a motive and whole discrepancy. Yeah, like, that's already, we're already pretty cooked like that, right? Like, it's just like, it's the motives for Danganronpa 2, generally the most insane motives. So I stood there in my podium, conflicted. To think this tragedy could have been avoided had people just listened to me. But who was it that encouraged everyone to turn on me? Who was it that encouraged everyone to trust each other? If Wolfgang hadn't been so naive, if he just told people to protect themselves rather than each other, then maybe he would still be here. Oh, this is so intense. Gotta drink my chocolate milk. Regardless, I couldn't let myself be consumed by the what-ifs. Although the others might have failed at preventing Wolfgang's murder, I, at the very least, can solve it. I'll uncover this killer. Let them face the consequences of the action. I'll solve this case and survive. Any Suda you think killed the Wolfgang? Okay, let's save. Let's save here. Okay. My big theory right now is Grace. Grace, the ultimate golfer. First of all, because she was trying to prevent people from investigating. Secondly, she just hasn't been talking. Thirdly, she's like, it's very likely she's lying or at least concealing something, right? So she's definitely suspicious. But then again, the ones that are most obvious are often not the killer. So I'm conflicted. But right now I have it on Grace. She's too sus right now. I need to see what she does during the trial. Alright. Here we go. Oh, view trinket? Yeah, let's view trinket. Hell yeah. Oh my god, look at all these. Oh my god, look at all these truth bullets. That is good, that is good. Times are never easy, especially in... Have you played Fangens before, or is this your first one? This is, in fact, my first Fanganronpa. Yeah. I've always wanted to start high, you know? So, people were saying Project Eden Garden has been like their favorite Fangen or something. My friends told me that at least. So I was like, you know what? I'll try this one first. You know? And in the future, once I'm done with Project Eden Garden, I'll start playing the other popular Fangens, you know? I'll check out the other ones. Alright. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to begin the class trial! Boop! Ooh. I think you're starting with Pete. Heard good things about it.
Shall we?
Yeah. Alright, Jose. What are you...
Welcome back to the trial grounds, everyone.
Oh yeah. What's up? What's up, Tozu?
Unlike previously, today will be no circus. No mockery woven with stitches and needles. A true, fair, and proper trial will commence. A battle of wits between the blackened and the spotless.
Oh god, is it bad if I think Tozu's kinda hot? We're moving on with that.
I doubt I have to explain the rules
Danganronpa
to you
another
here.
and Danganronpa 2 another is
But
also
even
something I heard about.
so-
Alright, I'll definitely check that out.
You must vote for who you believe is the blackened. If the
I vote for
blackened receives
Tozu.
the majority of votes, only they will be punished, and the rest of you will resume your killing game experience.
Yep.
However, if you vote for the wrong person, then expect no sympathy from your hosts. All spotless students will meet a tragic end, while the blackened will be granted release from this academy.
Yeah, you're getting too excited from this, man. Like,
Happy discussing! We pray for your survival and success.
yay! Alright. Come on, guys, someone start the topic.
Can someone please break this silence?
Oh my god, I feel like every time I have an opinion on something, and Kai immediately follows my thought, like with basically my own thought. It's like I feel like I'm being represented by Kai here, which is bad because I hate that he's an influencer. Like I kind of hate him, but at the same time, he relates with me on so many like issues. Like oh god,
I don't want to talk about this.
this guy. Well, too bad, Mark.
King deserves justice, but putting everyone's lives on the line like this is just cruel.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Without a lawyer, we're totally screwed.
It's alright, guys, because I'm still here. Damien, the ultimate master debater! You're not mascot material? He's too crazy, alright? He's too...
Whenever I turn my head, I keep expecting to see him at his podium.
Oh, don't cry, Toshiko. He's in a better place now, you hear?
Yeah, any place is a better place than this, man.
Whichever one of you sick bastards did this, whatever it takes, no matter if I have to kick the brains out of every single person here, I'll find you.
I'm gonna debate that. Yes, exactly. I'm gonna debate them so hard.
Do you really gotta resort to violence?
Let's just stay calm, okay? Making peace with our situation is, the first step in handling it.
Yeah, stay positive, Diana.
How the hell can I stay calm when there's a killer on the loose?
Hey, Grace, I'm just saying. You gotta calm down, cause right now, you're hyperventilating, alright? Your blood pressure's going up, alright? You're acting nervous. Alright? I'm already pretty sus of you. Don't make it worse, Grace.
That bastard is watching us right now, fully content putting our lives on the line. Is that what you call peace? Being at the mercy of some dickhead silent observer?
Well, nobody knows for sure if the killer is even a silent observer.
Well, what do you mean by that, Tonner?
If anything, the killer might try to feign innocence through other means. For instance, pretending to be outspoken.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Eloise starting off the debate.
What the?
Ooh.
Accusing me of something?
Ooh, great minds think alike, Tonner. Alright? Grace is acting sus.
I mean, what you did during the investigation seems really suspicious.
Exactly. Back me up here, girl. Back me up here.
What did Grace do?
She stood in front of Wolfgang's dorm room and wouldn't let anyone go inside.
Exactly. What do you got to hide?
Intentionally or not, it really hindered our investigation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of
Exactly.
Grace, almost everyone who planned to investigate Wolfgang's dorm gave up and went elsewhere.
Yeah. Take responsibility for your actions.
It was only after some of us started protesting that she finally relented. You know, for someone who seems so adamant about finding Wolfgang's killer, it's odd she tried to conceal potential evidence.
You know, although I'm glad people are calling her out, I'm almost positive now she's not the killer. Because, alright, the first suspect is never the killer. Listen, it's almost a golden rule now.
I'm not saying Grace is definitely the killer. I just think we should be cautious of her.
She has an alibi, though.
Oh, does she?
Huh?
Grace couldn't have murdered anyone, because she went to the game tournament.
Ooh, that's fair. She was at the game tournament.
Grace attended the tournament?
Does that rule her out from committing the murder?
No, but...
Well, yeah. We had to be at the dining hall by 9 a.m.-ish, which was like half an hour before the murder. Nobody left the tournament after it started either. Nobody I know of, anyway.
There weren't many of us there. Had someone disappeared, it would have been obvious.
Yeah, that's true.
Grace is off the hook? Wow. That plot thread resolved itself quicker than I was anticipating.
Wait, we should talk about this more, guys. Come on.
So Jean, Grace, and Kai attended Cassidy and Jet's game tournament.
Yeah, write that down. Write that down, Wilhelm.
And me.
Oh, yeah.
And Mark.
and Mark, yup.
Damon and I also attended the tournament.
Yup.
We can also vouch for Grace.
So I guess Grace is off the table.
You guys aren't lying, are you?
Ooh. Lying about Grace?
What the heck? Are you seriously doubting 8 testimonies?
Yeah, it's like 8 testimonies, man.
If the 8 of you were really together when Wolfgang was discovered, then Kai, doesn't that contradict what you said before the investigation?
Oh?
You told everyone you and Damon found Wolfgang first. How is that possible if you guys never left the dining hall?
Ooh. What happened there? Damon and me, we just found him like this.
I never said I didn't leave the dining hall.
I don't think they know about the blackout.
But earlier you told us you were with the other attendees.
That's because us partygoers left the dining hall together.
Your story ain't adding up, bro. The ultimate influencer. Come on, man. I thought you come up with a better better timeline, bro. At the dining hall together.
When the blackout struck, the tournament folk joined arms and headed straight downstairs.
Yup.
I would know. I saw him.
Yeah, Ingrid.
There was a blackout?
You don't remember?
Actually, I don't recall a power outage either.
How could that be? Did an alternate timeline converge with ours?
Oh, okay, Cassidy, chill. Why is it that some people can recall a blackout, but not others? Thinking back on the testimonies I collected, I could probably make an educated guess. Alright. The blackout affected one building!
I got it. The reason not everyone experienced a blackout
Exactly.
is because only the building
You don't have the aura, bro.
was affected.
Yup.
If I had to guess, the courtyard and tree area are connected to separate power sources.
So the tournament attendees were affected, yet they left the dining hall? Why not stay put until the power returned?
Because we were the ones who brought it back. It didn't seem like the power was being restored anytime soon, so we took up the challenge of fixing it ourselves.
Which, you know, and when thinking back on it, pretty dumb move to just everyone wander into a separate area in the dark, you know, but hey, at least it's gonna get us closer to the murder.
And just our luck, boom! We found a spare generator lying in one of the storage closets.
Oh yeah.
Of course, then we found Wolfgang.
Not, oh yeah.
She's right. The 8 of us split into 4 pairs and inspected a storage room each.
Because of the toaster trinket map, we know which ones too. Eva and Grace check storage closet A. Jet and I check storage closet B. Damon and Kai check storage closet C. And
Yep.
Jean and Mark check storage closet D.
Yup.
Yeah, I was with Grace. She can confirm being with me too. Yeah, we were together.
Yeah. Is it that hard? You miss a Cassidy? Hey, you know what? Cassidy's chill sometimes.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh.
I'm so sorry for what I said earlier.
Sorry? You're sorry for accusing me of murder. Sorry doesn't cut it, you conniving two-faced bitch! If you really want my mercy, then get on your knees and beg for it!
Alright, Grace. That's... Cut it, bro. You're out of here right now? I need you to tone it down to here. Listen, alright? Okay, like... I get you're upset, but we need to sort out all this messy emotions. Like... Hey... Not cool calling someone a conniving two-faced bitch.
Whoa! Uncool, dude.
Yes. Talk that shit, Jet.
Hang on. Even if you aren't involved in Wolfgang's murder, you must know something about his last known whereabouts.
Exactly.
What makes you think she'd be privy to that?
You see, there's proof Grace spent last night with Wolfgang.
Grace and Lawyer Man? Talk about an unexpected pairing.
Is this a ship? What, am I missing something?
When I investigated Wolfgang's room, I saw a bunch of golfing equipment inside.
Yep.
Also, there was a blue woman's jacket tossed over the mantle of Wolfgang's bed.
Just saying, I would never throw my clothes on the floor. That is messy.
He's right. I also saw the equipment and the clothes.
Yep.
The clothes are understandable, maybe. But why was golfing equipment in the room?
She wanted to practice? I don't know.
Yo, little history dude. Wolfgang must have spilt the beans with you, right?
Why would Ulysses know anything?
That's how his name is pronounced? Ulysses? Oh my god. I finally know now, Ulysses. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I never knew how to pronounce your name.
Common courtesy. If you're gonna have a one-night stand, you gotta let your roomie know in advance.
What?
Common courtesy also says you should watch your mouth around children.
Exactly. We got like a 14-year-old in the courtroom right now. Like, chill out, bro.
Ma'am.
I'm getting this right, Ulysses is bunking with Wolfgang?
Well, we only shared a dorm for one night.
You aren't bunking with him anymore?
Let me provide some context. As you may remember, after Desmond suggested everyone bunk together, the male students were directed to the dining hall. Once there, we played rock, paper, scissors to determine who would partner with who.
Yep.
Jet partnered with Mark, Desmond with Jean, Damon with Kai, and I with Wolfgang.
I wanted to be with John, man.
Those were the pairings at the time.
Yep.
However, the following day, Grace and I agreed to swap rooms.
Yeah? Why'd you do that?
Yeah, why did you do that?
For reasons.
You can't just say reasons, you gotta tell us what reason.
Totally not suspicious.
Yeah, exactly, Mark, tell him.
It was a win-win situation. I get Grace out of my hair. She gets me out of hers.
Yep.
You two were originally bunking together?
The pairings were decided via a game of tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe, huh.
I wasn't big on my partner being chosen for me, so when the opportunity arose to change that, I took it.
Hey, good for you, girl boss.
Thus, I became Winona's roommate, and Grace became Wolfgang's.
Can confirm. I watched the whole thing play out.
Since the room swap happened the night after we implemented the bunk buddy system, that would mean Grace and Wolfgang have been bunking for about a day and a half.
Day and a half, right. That's kind of
gross.
just... What? Why is that gross?
In that case, Desmond was right about those two being together last night.
Yeah.
Grace, did Wolfgang act strange at any point? Like, maybe he said something that stuck out to you, or...
You better start talking, Grace.
Oh, maybe had trouble getting to sleep.
No. Nothing weird happened last night. Nothing happened last night, but...
But...
The morning of the murder, this morning, Wolfgang told me he felt sick.
Sick?
He told you he felt sick.
With a stomachache. It hurt so bad he couldn't get out of bed. I was gonna cancel my plans for today, but he convinced me to attend the tournament.
Yeah.
So, I left his room right after the morning announcement. And yes, I'm talking about the game tournament. The same one Wolfgang acted all hesitant about attending. Newsflash, I changed his mind after breakfast yesterday.
Hold on a sec. That ain't what you told me this morning.
Oh?
What did Grace tell you?
Wait a minute. New info?
Simply put, she felt like competing.
Oh.
Grace knew I planned to compete as well, so she asked me to be her sparring partner, since you needed one to enter the tournament.
She withheld information.
What are you hiding, Grace?
That she did.
Not looking good for you, Grace,
Since
right now.
I know Wolfgang's condition at the time, I can't say I blame her. If someone you cared for was in a vulnerable position, would you go around and admit that in a killing game?
Well, everyone except for me and Ava was like, yo guys, we gotta trust each other that we won't kill. So that wouldn't make sense.
No. You would try to protect that person by saying nothing at all.
Yeah, so then you guys went back on your word for the trusting each other that you guys won't kill each other.
When you put it that way, man.
Where's the
sounds
trust? Huh? You guys said to trust each other. And it turns out people are holding information. I guess you really don't trust each other, really.
I think it's obtuse.
Oh?
Huh?
Say we assume the best of Grace. She withheld information not to trick anyone, but to protect someone she cares about. What then should we make of the glaring contradiction in her testimony?
Oh? The music? Kicking out?
What the hell do you mean, contradiction?
Oh, what contradiction? What are you talking about?
Was too ill to make the short trek to the dining hall. How did he walk all the way to the boiler room?
Ooh.
Good point. If Wolfgang really were bedridden, he would have stayed in his room.
Now that you mention it, to reach the underground floor, wouldn't Wolfgang need to descend, like, 4 flights of stairs?
That's a lot of stairs.
It's nothing for a healthy person, but for a guy who's supposedly really sick...
It's not my fault it doesn't make sense. It's just what Wolfgang told me.
Yeah. Didn't we decide Grace wasn't the killer anyway?
We didn't decide that, alright? We just decided, you know, we'll let her off for now.
That's not to say she doesn't know more than she's letting on.
I'm not withholding anything else. Leave me alone.
Okay, Grace. Come on, just talk to us already. Talk to us. One-on-one. There's really nothing to hide. Too many people are letting their emotions cloud their judgment. I need to solve this mystery and set things straight. Oh yeah! No, stop the bait! Okay, go fetch quest.
Why don't you tell everyone the truth, Grace?
I've got nothing else to explain. The last I saw Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
Okay, hear me out. Secret hallways.
See, okay.
We would have found those by
Secret
now.
hallways.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by the killer.
Carried by the
That,
killer.
or Wolfgang never told Grace he was sick.
I wouldn't
Damn
lie
it!
about what he said.
Okay, I forgot.
What
I
if
forgot you could
Wolfgang used the
do
elevator
that.
in the tree?
You're not helping.
I can slow things down. I just gotta. Is she really necessarily at fault for that?
Why
No,
don't
she
you tell
isn't,
everyone
because
the truth, Grace?
I've got nothing else to explain. The last I saw Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
let's speed things up. Secret. I love the idea of secret hallways.
By now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by the killer.
That, or Wolfgang Grace he was sick.
What?
Maybe Grace has some kind of reason for lying about what Wolfgang said this morning.
Oh, did I mess up?
How? If anything, telling you the truth is putting my ass on the line.
Oh my! Why my health? Why is my health like that? Oh shoot!
Why don't you tell everyone the truth, Grace?
I've got nothing else to explain.
Let's see. Doorknob. Oh god. I'm really messing up here. Time is death. So she goes fetch quest. Okay.
The last I saw Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
Okay, hear me out. Secret hallways.
We would have found those by now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by the killer.
Carried by the
That,
killer.
or Wolfgang never told Grace he was sick.
I wouldn't lie about what he said.
What if Wolfgang used the elevator in the tree?
You're not helping.
She's necessarily at fault for that.
Why don't you tell everyone the truth?
I am very confused. I'm already fumbling on the first one. Oh god, this is bad.
He was in our dorm room.
Alright, he was in our dorm
Okay,
room.
hear me out. Secret hallways.
Okay, we can forget
We
what
would have
Cassidy
found
said.
those by now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by the killer.
Carried by the killer.
That, or Wolfgang never told Grace he was sick.
I wouldn't lie about what he said.
What if Wolfgang used the elevator in the tree?
BAM!
You're not helping.
Surely necessary. You look like you're struggling a bit. Do I? Do I look like I'm struggling a bit? I don't know. Okay, let's think about this. Let's think about this.
Why don't you tell everyone the truth, Grace?
Boiler room. Drops of blood was scattered. That were scattered in the outside hallway. Burn marks. Let's see, 9:35. Footsteps. Hey, hello, Celestra Auralia. Oh my god, I am fumbling with the names today. I need to stop that. I need to stop that. Okay, let's think about this. We have Toshiko's fetch quest. left the dorms before 8 a.m. to fetch Ingrid some medication. She encountered Wolfgang in the hallway. Very confident the encounter happened around like 8:10. There's the estimated time, 9:35. Okay, let's think. Wolfgang killed the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He's kneeling in the water. His upper body slumped over the concrete platform. Okay. My ultimate plan? I'm gonna wing it. Cause I definitely believe
Nothing else to explain.
Toshiko.
The last I saw Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
I believe it's the Toshiko's
Okay,
book.
hear me out. Secret hallways.
I guess the elevator?
Those by now?
I think so. I think I just didn't. I think I just missed out on I just didn't hit the mark last time.
Lie about what he said?
What if Wolfgang used the elevator and...
Bah! Bah! I missed it again! No! I already fumbled. Great gameplay, guys. Great gameplay. Alright. Yeah, give me that health back.
Why don't you tell everyone the truth?
I got it this time. I got it this time. Yup. Dorm room. Secret hallways. Probably not. The first nuts. Guys, I'm good at the game, please.
What if Wolfgang used the elevator?
That's not right! No!
My spidey senses tell me that Wolfgang definitely has some sort of connection.
Hey,
with
we don't
the
have
elevator.
the copyright to Spider-Man. Don't stop. I shouldn't be giving. Okay, ignore everything Cassidy says.
I've got nothing else to explain.
Game tournament time.
The last I saw Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
Okay, let's think about this. Game tournament time. Where's game tournament time? Game tournament time. 9 a.m.
Okay, hear me out. Secret hallways.
What about the game tournament time?
We would have
Oh yeah.
found those by now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by the killer.
Carried by the killer.
Or Wolfgang never.
Damn it. Okay, I'm kind of just trying everything now. This is bad.
Lying about what Wolfgang said.
How?
This is really bad. I am okay. This is really bad. How long is it gonna take for me to make it through the game? If I just... Alright. Turn our detective brains on. Let's think about this. Let's see. What do we got? Shrapnel. Suspicious. Toshiko's fetch quest. Well, what could be the reason? Why is it not Grace's fault? How that happened around 8:10. Can I help you?
I've got
I will.
nothing else to explain.
How can the
last I
killer
saw
carry?
Wolfgang, he was in our dorm room.
Wolfgang.
Okay, hear me out. Secret hallways.
We would have found those by now.
Maybe Wolfgang was carried by
You're a genius! You're a genius! Oh, Celestia. You know what, guys? Yeah, guys, I'm just that smart. Yeah, I kind of figured that out all by myself. Really.
That's not
Yeah.
Grace's fault.
No need to praise me for my intelligence. I knew that. I was merely testing you guys. Yup. Yes, thank you. Yup. No, you know, this was just a one-time buffer. All right, I got it. I'm in the zone now.
The only person we should be blaming is Wolfgang himself.
What the heck? Why are you blaming him?
All right. I'm sorry. Are we blaming Wolfgang?
Simple. Because he lied about being
Yeah,
sick.
he's a liar. He's
Seriously?
for real?
You can cooperate. Can't you, Toshiko? During the investigation, you told me you saw Wolfgang in the hallways at 8:10 a.m.
8:10 a.m. I didn't know why my brain didn't wrap around it. If she saw him at 8:10 a.m., there's no way he would have been carried. I don't know why I blanked on it.
Yes. I remember now.
Yep.
Ingrid. She developed a headache, so I went to the pharmacy to find some medication.
Mm-hmm.
The trip itself went fine, but when I returned to the hallway, I found myself face to face
with Wolfgang?
Yep.
Hold the phone! Toshiko actually saw Wolfgang?
Our only witness to the victim.
We had a normal, pleasant exchange. He appeared perfectly healthy and even mentioned going to the tournament. Of course, he never made it.
How tragic.
I don't want to be that guy, but can anyone confirm this?
Mm-hmm. I heard them chatting a while in my room.
Yep.
Though I was
Ingrid
bedridden like a sitting
can
ghost, I
confirm
could still
this.
make out their voices here and there.
Strange. He told Grace he wouldn't attend the tournament, but then said the opposite to Toshiko.
Sounds like he was telling fibs to conceal his actual intentions.
Yeah, he's a
And what's his true plan?
he's a wolf in sheep's clothing, eh, Wolfgang?
To go to the boiler room. Most likely.
Yep.
I'm lost. What business would a guy like him have down there?
Hey, who knows? Maybe if someone said like something about a secret. Why did Wolfgang go to the boiler room? That can I also answer. We got suspicious notes.
This is it.
This is the one!
During the investigation, I found this note tucked away inside Wolfgang's blazer pocket.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is water damaged. The paper looks like it was ripped from a notebook, and the handwriting was done in ink. But some parts are still legible.
Yup. Secret, 8:15 a.m. Boiler room, close the door.
This mentions the boiler room.
Yup. That's definitely
Exactly.
important.
The fact we found Wolfgang in the boiler room, and this note in his pocket. It can't be a coincidence. This note must be the reason Wolfgang went there.
That mention of a secret sure is suspicious. I'm willing to bet Wolfie's reason had something to do with it.
Wolfie's. I don't know what Wolfie's thinking about.
Agreeing to meet a stranger in some spooky dark place? Wolfgang had nerves of steel.
Ulysses, Grace, do you remember Wolfgang getting delivered a weird note?
No. The only time I recall him receiving anything was when Tozu distributed those envelopes.
I don't know anything about a note.
Really?
They don't know.
Wolfgang shared nothing with you guys?
Guess he didn't want them to know what it said.
Right. And if Wolfgang wanted to keep this note a secret, he would obviously want to keep the meeting a secret too.
That's true.
Then the reason he told Grace he felt sick
Was to remove her from the picture. Yeah.
Yeah, not so innocent, huh?
Once she's not in the room, Wolfgang has his opportunity to sneak out and head downstairs. That's also why he encouraged her to attend the tournament.
Yeah, to get her out of the way. Ooh, I feel like you're being lied to, Grace.
Didn't this same guy ask us to share our blackmail with each other? Talk about double standards.
Ooh,
Are we sure he wasn't just trying to protect Grace?
he could be.
Maybe he knew he was meeting someone dangerous, so he thought it would be safer not to involve her.
That does sound like something Wolfgang would do.
Not to interrupt, but...
Oh?
On the subject of blackmail, did Wolfgang ever confront the person he had?
Oh yeah, who did Wolfgang have?
Oh? You don't know whose blackmail he got?
Well, if you recall what Wolfgang said originally.
For that reason, I implore you all to speak with the person whose blackmail you have, and them only. Even if the contents of the envelope seems horrible, give the person a chance to explain themselves.
Regardless of the blackmail's contents, it would be treated as a matter between the recipient and the subject of the blackmail, and no one else.
Right. Did he meet up with the person?
Which
Yeah, his
makes me
blackmail?
wonder, could whether or not Wolfgang confronted his person clue us into what had originally been written on that note?
Ooh, maybe.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
Maybe the person who wrote the note claimed to have Wolfgang's blackmail.
If that person somehow realized Wolfgang carried their blackmail, but never came forward about it,
that could happen too.
They could have demanded Wolfgang show it to them, hence the mention of a secret. However, if Wolfgang did confront his person, I don't see why that same person would then send him a threatening note. Not least act coy about information they both know.
If the person being blackmailed wasn't the one who wrote the note, who was?
Obviously, it would be the student with Wolfgang's blackmail.
But I did not write that though.
Oh,
I didn't write that.
Yes, the secret in question may actually be a reference to Wolfgang's blackmail, not the sender's.
Is there any way to figure out whose secret it is?
We'd probably need to know whose blackmail Wolfgang had first.
That's true.
Oh, I've got just the idea.
Oh my god, what are you cooking up, Cassidy?
Yo! Person who Wolfgang had blackmail on! If he gave you your blackmail back, can you say something?
Don't forget the person with Wolfgang's blackmail.
Are we gonna talk?
Right.
Are we gonna talk?
Hey! Person who's got Wolfgang's blackmail! If you're innocent, say something already!
Are we gonna be talking? Are we gonna speak? If I'm innocent, I should say something. Would telling everyone I have Wolfgang's blackmail really guarantee my innocence in their eyes? Yes? I don't know. Okay. Although everyone may follow my directions during the trial, since they can't ignore the evidence on my side. When it comes to me, of all people owning Wolfgang's blackmail, how did I know they won't suddenly change their tune? Because they're not that bad of a people. You're acting like they're like super villains. Like, how like with the time you spent on them, they're not that crazy, alright? They might chastise me for not revealing his blackmail sooner, or maybe they'll think I'm confessing and accusing me of murder. It's not like I wouldn't be able to refute their arguments, but do I really want to subject myself to all of that? Just do it! Does the trajectory of this trial really depend on whether or not
I was hesitant to admit it, since I knew it would put me on the spot.
They're strangers, true. But it's, you know, it has been a while. It has been a few days. What do you got? What do you got for us, John?
But I'd rather be suspected than be the reason this trial comes to a standstill.
Oh?
Are you confessing? Do you have Wolfgang's blackmail?
Nah, not his.
Oh.
Seriously? Way to be anticlimactic.
However, it's thanks to him that I have my own.
Oh! Wolfgang had John's blackmail. Ah, I see. Don't tell strangers everything. Yeah, there's a fair point. But John did come out. John came out and said it.
Wolfgang approached me the same day everyone received an envelope. Funnily enough, it happened right after I'd finished speaking with my own person. He and we had a good talk. He gave me his envelope and asked me to take care of it. If you need the proof.
Ah, Wolfgang's envelope had the same signature.
Aye, I held on to the letter for safekeeping. This should have all been said sooner. I realized that. I suppose my pride was stronger than my rectitude.
Yeah, he just came out and said it. He wasn't worried about being suspected or anything.
I mean, at least you're honest.
Truth. Thanks for letting us know.
Hey, Damon, you got it. You seeing this? It's all right, bro. Just let it out.
Indeed.
Just tell everyone the truth.
No, to acknowledge one's own misdoings is a most virtuous feat, I believe.
Right. It's very noble.
Damon, you see this? They're not blaming no one anything. If I reveal my blackmail right now, would everyone here treat me the same? Would they be just as forgiving?
I take it our other blackmail person isn't gonna step forward?
If nothing happens, let's just have everyone recite whose blackmail they got one by one.
Huh? You sure that's a good
That's
idea?
also an idea. I mean,
No one's reciting shit.
It was only a suggestion. Calm your farm.
calm your farm, bro.
Even if we knew who had Wolfgang's blackmail, that doesn't necessarily mean they're his killer.
So you didn't come out and say it, man.
It's annoying they won't speak up, sure. But unlike John, they would actually need to reveal Wolfgang's blackmail to prove they have it. This person might just want to respect Wolfgang's request to keep the blackmail between two people. Especially now that he's gone.
I don't know. Is it really okay if we never find out?
Circumstantial evidence alone can't prove something beyond a reasonable doubt.
Oh my god.
If we want to solve this case, we need indisputable evidence.
Yes, but if they find out, this will not look good on your part, Damon. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's like doing a jigsaw puzzle without the box art to help you.
The cases? Or...
Wait,
Obviously, the case.
Yup, tell him,
The
Ava.
more pieces you connect, the clearer the image you're constructing becomes. The clearer the image, the more you can assume about it.
Yup.
Do you see what I'm saying? Once we know how Wolfgang died, the rest of this case should fall into place.
That's true.
You certainly talk a lot. Stranger than you used to. But I think I get it.
Well, okay.
Well,
sure.
I don't want to be the one to start, but we can all agree Wolfgang was stabbed to death, right?
Stabbed to death.
When I was in the boiler room, I saw a knife bobbing around in the water near
There was a knife, but...
And on the ground, there was blood. Dried blood. On the boiler room floor and on the hallway floor.
That's gotta be Wolfgang's blood, right?
The knife was bloody, so...
Huh. Seems like a brawl happened in the hallway. While poor Wolfie was minding his own business, he was confronted by the killer, who attacked him and chased him into the boiler room.
That would line up with how we found him.
The killer stabbed Wolfgang in the hallway, then followed him to the boiler room? No, that's not what happened. I need to show everyone where they've gone wrong. Alright, I'll cook this time. I promise.
Is this really how you guys think Wolfgang
I think
died?
Wolfgang's hand is definitely
the
a
bloody
thing.
knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him.
Yup.
Not just that.
Not just that.
There's blood on the boiler room floor
Yup.
and along the underground hallway.
A confrontation must have happened in those hallways.
Nah, it was probably a sneak attack. The killer snuck up on Wolfgang, stabbed him from behind, and the rest is history.
With that knife-wielding villain on his tail, Wolfgang had no other place to run but the boiler room.
So, the killer entered the boiler room after him, which was when they, you know, ended it.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense. We can conclude that much from the crime scene.
Is this really how you guys think Wolfgang died?
Yo, okay, let's think about this. Wolfgang's hands, there were burn marks, yes. What other was there? You know, in the waters. Upper body slumped over on the platform, on the concrete platform.
The bloody knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him.
Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
A confrontation must have happened in those hallways.
Nah, it was probably a sneak attack. The killer snuck up on Wolfgang, stabbed him from behind.
Okay, you know what? I did not
The
cook.
rest is history.
With that knife-wielding villain on his
Or maybe
tail,
I did cook, but...
Wolfgang had no other place to run.
So, the killer entered the boiler room after him, which was when they, you know, ended it.
Okay, there's one I want to see if it works, because... Did you just miss? Nuh-uh, I did not. I did not.
Is this really how
Okay,
you guys
there's
do
one
it?
I wanna see if it works or not. Which is the storage closets. Because we were in the storage closets, right? So if they had a confrontation, why didn't we hear it? Okay, I'm wrong. I'm dead wrong.
Is this really
Alright,
how
I'm
you
gonna
guys think Wolfgang died?
blank out storage
The
closets
bloody
then.
knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him.
Yep.
Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
A confrontation must have happened in those hallways.
Nah, it was probably a sneak attack. The killer snuck up on Wolfgang, stabbed him from behind.
Stabbed him from behind? I missed again. I missed again. Okay.
With that knife-wielding villain on his tail.
This is really bad. Okay, I've been trying to progress the game, but it's not gonna work if I just keep fucking failing in every non-stop debate. Alright, let's think this through. Let's think this through. Would it be a sneak attack? I doubt it. Let's think about. I lost hope on you. This is horrible. This stream is going to last 5 hours because of me. Alright. Tozu tablet. Kneeling in the water and his body slumped over on the concrete platform. We have the storage closets, in which I guess I'm very confident it's not the storage closets here. We have Wolfgang's hands and blood spots. I'm very positive it's the Tozu tablet. Okay. This is the one. Wait, what? No! It's alright, guys. It's alright. It's alright, guys. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Really
You wanna read?
guys think Wolfgang died?
Where is it? Tozu tablet. The ultimate lawyer, he was discovered on the boiler room on the underground floor. He was kneeling in the water and his body slumped over on the concrete platform.
The bloody knife is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating in the water right next to him.
Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor and along the underground hallway.
A confrontation must have happened in those hallways.
Nah.
I feel like it's Wolfgang's hand. It's.
The killer snuck up on Wolfgang. Stabbed him from behind.
It's not!
That does not.
Okay.
Is this really how you guys think Wolfgang
I think
died?
I've lost hope.
The bloody knife
Guys.
is way too big of a coincidence. It was floating.
Okay,
in the water
Tozu
right
tablet?
next to him.
I don't think it mentioned the stab wound.
Not just that. There's blood on the boiler room floor.
I'm kind of just
and
grasping
along
for
the
straws
underground
here.
hallway.
What happened in those hallways?
Yeah, it was probably a sneak attack. The killer snuck up on Wolfgang, stabbed him from behind.
It has to. There it is. Okay, I knew it. I knew it, guys. You just had to let me cook. I missed that thrice. All right. I could have happened if I just shot it. If I had a better aim. I was right, guys. I was
the
right.
Bloodstains on the floor. But did you ever look at Wolfgang himself?
Yeah, what happened to Wolfgang himself? That's right.
I gave him a glance. Nothing too deep.
I figured.
Exactly. Never lost hope.
Had you actually taken the time to look at Wolfgang's back, you would have noticed a clear absence of stab wounds.
Yeah. I thought that at first, alright, but
In
like
fact,
after missing twice, I
none of
kinda
the
lost
injuries he
faith a
sustained were
bit.
the type to cause severe blood loss.
Yup.
Seriously, we went over the same thing with Cassidy during the mock trial. Couldn't you give Wolfgang the dignity of a proper investigation?
Whoa, harsh words,
Hey, man, it's not like I didn't try. It's just this stuff doesn't come easy, you know. Nobody wakes up thinking they'll have to solve their buddy's murder later.
Yeah, I get you, Jet.
Isn't
I
that
get
exactly what you should be worrying about in a killing game?
Well,
not everyone has the stomach for investigating. That's fine. That's why you got people like me to do the heavy lifting.
Yeah, John.
Since some of us here weren't able to investigate Wolfgang's body, I'll lay out his injuries. There were 2 marks on the back of his neck, a bruise, and a tiny red dot. His hands were burnt too, so 3 injuries in total.
Right.
Besides that, I caught nothing else.
Burns, you say?
Junior high, my dear Wilson. The killer used a flamethrower.
Okay, dude.
These didn't look like normal burns. Not the sort you'd get from a stove fire, or a hot iron, or a flamethrower, I suppose.
Yeah, probably not a flamethrower, Cassidy.
Contradicting my theory outright? Jeez. So this is the thanks I get for vocalizing my thoughts?
Uh-huh.
Sorry, lass.
Yes, if I may add on to what John said. The burns actually bore a strong resemblance to what you might see in cases of corona paralysis.
Well, can you use, simpler words, please? I can't read.
Huh? Ooh, now this I know.
Oh.
Coronoparalysis. It's something which happens to lightning strike victims.
Thank you, Ingrid.
Getting struck by lightning is like getting kicked by a horse. The impact is so shocking. Some people will lose all feeling in their limbs for a few hours.
I was aware of lightning paralysis.
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
I didn't know its official name. That's a nice head you've got on your shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Lots of people tend to overlook the importance of lightning safety, especially where I'm from. My grandpappy once tried working out in the open during a thunderstorm. Pure luck's the only reason he lived to see the next day.
Hey, props to your grandpappy, alright? Strong man.
Sorry to hear that and all, but what does lightning have to do with anything?
Well, if I had to guess, Ulysses, did it look like a big old tree was drawn on Wolfie?
A big old tree. Yes,
It's
that's
just a
how
big
I would
old tree.
describe the burns on Wolfgang.
So Wolfgang had lightning strike scars?
Huh? We're trapped inside a building, though. Lightning can't come from anywhere.
Could he not have been struck before the killing game? Fate is stronger than will, you know. Perhaps a deity decreed the glow of his altruism from their heavenly abode.
Alright, speak normal words, alright? This is not AO3, alright? We're not... This is not fanfiction here.
Nay, those burns were fresh. One look was all it took for me to know.
Yeah, plus, he did have burns before, we would have known.
If he had these scars before, we would have noticed them anyway.
Yeah.
But if those marks were recently inflicted, wouldn't it mean Wolfgang somehow went outside?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Yo, I'm predicting. I'm predicting, man. I know the script here.
This is only something I thought of just now, but the reason Wolfgang sustained burns similar to that of lightning strike victims may be because whatever inflicted his burns was equivalent in damage to a lightning strike.
You saying there's something out here channeling the power of lightning?
Equivalent in damage in a lightning strike. The idea sounded ridiculous, but when I think back on the boiler room and what was inside of it, right, if I just take that object into consideration, fuck, I forgot his name again. Notebook Man's theory starts to hold some weight. Yeah, it's this thing, right?
This is it.
Yeah, the generator.
Ulysses.
Ulysses.
Please write everything down.
Ulysses.
You have a description of the boiler room in your notebook?
Ulysses. Okay.
Yes, I do. Why?
Since some people here never investigated the crime scene, they probably aren't as familiar with the room as we are. So, you should read out your description of it.
Sure. The boiler room consists of a small concrete platform surrounded by ankle-deep water. Throughout the room are boxes filled with various garbage, and in the back looks to be a generator, charred beyond belief. What you just heard is a brief summary of my notes.
Hear that? There's a generator inside the boiler room.
Ooh.
Of all the things which could deal similar damage to a lightning strike, Doesn't a generator sound the most likely?
Didn't Ulysses say it was destroyed?
At the time of the investigation, sure. But it wasn't always destroyed. You
Right.
probably don't remember. But back when we found the dummy, I mentioned something about the underground floor.
Dining hall people, you were in this building before. Tell us what's going on. Yeah, and why didn't you mention this other girl? The hell? I never even saw her. Huh? You were there too, bargain bin. Don't even. There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
To be more specific, it was the boiler room I woke up inside. I hadn't been alone either. Ava was also there.
Yo.
I woke up first.
Yeah. She did. Anyway, Ava, you agree the generator was in full working
Gotta
condition
go?
when we woke up.
Alright.
Right?
I'll see you later, Center Eagle. Have a great rest of your day. Full working condition. Right. Okay.
So in the time since you woke up there, the generator was destroyed?
It was
it's the
destroyed.
only possibility. As for what destroyed the generator, well, it's hard to say for sure. My best guess would probably be...
Don't waste my time.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright. You're gonna contradict me, huh?
Two things. First, destroyed is overly vague. Ulysses explained the state of the generator much better. Charred beyond belief.
Alright, okay, stop the Ulysses glaze here.
Second, and more importantly, where's your proof the generator inflicted those burns?
What are you talking about? The generator must be involved. It's near where Wolfgang is lying.
Being within range of something counts as proof now, does it? Do
Oh
you
my
also
God.
consider happenstance as conclusive evidence? Funny how the standards shift, if so.
That?
Damn it, she's trying to make me look like an idiot. But I discontinue the others if I start to doubt me. And to stop her before she veers the trial off track. Oh, shoot. Interjection cycle, okay. Sometimes a student would dislike your argument so much they would initiate a one-on-one debate with you. Psycho truth blades, fire truth blades, okay. Okay, right click is fire truth blades. Let's go what directions you slice. Time is green side of the screen with shift. Left to represent your argument succeeding. Cut the remarks you advance to the next stage, you're having your retreat. Then right click, slice them with the truth blade. Alright.
While the generator may look suspicious, consider the time frame we're working with. If the only time you saw the generator in full working condition was on the day of our kidnapping, that gives us a period of almost 4 days, in which the generator might have been destroyed.
Yep.
While the generator may look suspicious, consider the time frame we're working with. If the only time you saw the generator in full working condition was on the day of our kidnapping, that gives us a period of almost 4 days. Do I really need to lay the... Day 1, we were kidnapped. Day 3, our blackmail was distributed.
Okay,
Day 5,
I'm not understanding
today,
the thing, but...
in the period between days 2... While the generator may look suspicious, consider the time frame we're working with. If the only time you saw the generator in full working condition was on the day of our kidnapping, that gives us a period of almost 4 days, in which the generator might have been destroyed.
Alright.
What about the blackout? It's impossible for the generator to cause the blackout. if it was already broken prior to the tournament.
What about the blackout? The building may very well have lost its power at any point before or after the murder.
Alright, we got it. That's what I'm talking about.
When the blackout happened, it froze a piece of equipment which had been set up for the game tournament.
Yep.
Mark's DJ pad.
We got Mark's
While
DJ
there
pad,
was
man.
a physical clock inside the dining hall, a digital one has been built into Mark's pad. If you look at what time the digital clock is frozen on, it matches the time of death listed on the tablet. 9:35 a.m.
Yep.
Well, Mark, is this true?
There's no point in me saying anything when someone else has already said it better.
Just answer with a yes or no, will you?
Yeah, just say yes or no, man.
Yes.
In any case, the matching times are too much of a coincidence.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
The destruction of the generator caused the blackout, and the blackout occurred at the time of the murder. There's no way the destruction of the generator wasn't tied to Wolfgang's death.
What do you suppose happened then?
Oh yeah, I know that's wrong, bitch.
I'm willing to bet the generator's
I'm sorry.
destruction resulted in
I
the
need to
boiler
calm
room's
down.
water becoming electrified.
Mhm.
Since Wolfgang was discovered kneeling in the water, we can reason he was standing in it at the time this happened and...
Damon, you and I both know that's not true.
Huh?
Did you forget? It's impossible for the water in the boiler room to play a role in Wolfgang's murder, because it isn't even conductive. It's not? After Damon and I woke up in the boiler room,
that's true.
I wanted to investigate the flooded area. So, I tested the water.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Ava approaching the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then without hesitation, she chucked it into the water.
I even redid my test during the investigation, since Damon wasn't sure if he should touch Wolfgang's wet clothes. In both instances, I proved the water was safe to enter. To be honest, neither result really surprised me. Water will only act as a conductor if it makes contact with two separate energy sources. The boiler room's generator is just one source.
If you're standing in the water, one outlet should be enough. Speaking from experience, large bodies of water are terrifying conductors during storms. All it takes is one lightning bolt, and the surrounding miles are scorched.
But the generator is a slow, persistent source of electricity. It's not the same as a lightning strike.
Electricity is electricity. Doesn't matter how it manifests. The reason you two avoided electrocution is because the generator's exposed wires aren't even touching the water.
Ooh.
If they were, you would have been scorched right from the start.
Maybe when the generator was destroyed, some of the wiring fell into the water?
Nah. Even in its current sorry state, the generator's wires are nowhere near the water.
It doesn't make sense for the generator to pose a danger anyway. The point of the killing game is for the students to kill each other, not for the facility to kill the students. A feature of the building killing a student would be a meaningless death because you can't attribute a student killer to it.
As for why the generator's been charred, sometimes electrical faults happen. Even my ship's engines have broken under particularly relentless storm. And if an electrical fault caused Wolfgang's death, then his murder is purely on the hosts, ain't it?
Of course! If we were responsible for his death, you lot wouldn't be here discussing it.
Was the generator really unrelated to the case? But the timing of the blackout is too perfect. It can't be a coincidence.
Okay, since we've ruled out the generator, what else could have electrocuted Wolfgang?
It mightn't be relevant, but I did see one other thing on the boiler room floor. A toy gun or something. At least, that's how it came across to me.
You don't know what a taser
Not a
looks
toy
like?
gun, a taser gun.
A taser? I'll shoot electricity!
I'm not sure how the taser fits in with this case, though. It doesn't seem to have been used.
Nope. The taser was definitely used.
How so? I didn't catch any sort of string protruding from it.
Not all taser guns release a string when fired. Some are completely wireless. For those types, you can tell they've been used if their blast doors are missing. Side note, blast doors are plastic panels which cover the muzzle of a taser. If a shot is fired, they pop clean off. When I was investigating the crime scene, I found the taser gun in one spot and its blast doors in another. Speaks for itself, yeah?
And here I was thinking the yellow bits were just random trash.
Where the heck did a taser gun even come from? Last time I checked, there weren't any lying around in the storage closets.
Maybe it belongs to someone here.
Huh?
Just think about it for 1 second.
What are you trying to say,
Everyone
Mark?
here has a dorm room which is themed around their talent. Mine's got DJ equipment. Jet's got car batteries. If that's what we have with our talents, what could someone with a dangerous talent have?
Are you talking about, like, knives and stuff?
Okay.
What? Is there something on my face?
Forget this. The person I'm talking about is Desmond.
Yeah. Reasonable suspicion.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're the only one here that's like a sharpshooter or something. So,
You think the gun is Desmond's?
it'd be likely you have the gun.
Hang on. You've got it all mixed up.
Jean, do you know anything about this?
Ew.
As Desmond's roommate, perhaps you spotted something inside his dorm.
Yeah, talk to me, John.
Alas, we stayed at my abode. I couldn't tell you if he had weapons.
Ooh.
Talk about suspicious.
That's not good.
Did Desmond agree to bunk in Jean's dorm so Jean wouldn't see the weapons in his?
Listen, I get where you guys are coming from, but that taser gun, it's not mine. I've never seen anything like it.
No, that's a lie.
A lie?
His attempt to feign innocence won't fool me, now when I know the truth. What proves Desmond is lying? His talent?
A marksman, like I said.
Okay, not his talent. His blackmail!
I got it. The blackmail tools you gave us. That's my evidence.
You didn't get mine, did you?
No. But the person who did informed me of what it said.
Oh. With his weapons at hand, Desmond guards the only secret he trusts.
The writing style seems to match. I think it's legit.
That's more than a little suspicious, don't you think? Leaving a bunch of weapons unguarded during a killing game?
True.
Don't judge me. This is the first time I'm hearing of it too.
You didn't know there were weapons in your room?
Yep. No idea.
Our rooms aren't
No
particularly
idea.
subtle in their theming. Are we supposed to believe yours is any different?
It is themed. I'm not denying that. But I sure as hell didn't catch sight of any weapons. If I did, do you seriously think I'd leave them unguarded and risk being found out?
Yeah. Desmond cares too much about everyone. He pointed out the broken doorknobs and gave us the idea to bunk together. Why would he hide weapons in his room?
I don't
Someone must
know.
have gotten the idea to rifle through my dorm because of my talent and found the taser gun hidden inside.
Maybe.
There's no other way to explain it.
So while Desmond gets a bunch of guns, all I get is an old game console and a dead controller.
I mean, do you want a bunch of guns?
Take the bad with the good, dearest pupil. No one fears game consoles. Well, no one besides parents and the religiously inclined.
Okay.
Enough talking about consoles. Why are you guys believing Desmond so easily? If the taser gun belongs to him, then he's the killer. Any argument he makes against it is just a flimsy excuse.
Alright, Grace. You're getting too caught up in it.
Desmond is the killer.
Alright. Gross. Blackout. Spend her morning in the courtyard with Desmond. This is the one.
The taser gun came from his room.
I had no idea the gun even existed. I was barely in my dorm to begin with.
Because you wanted to draw attention away from your weapons hoard.
But
If this is about avoiding suspicion, why did Desmond say the taser gun was fired? I don't think a killer would draw attention to their own murder weapon.
I was with Desmond.
There we go.
I got it.
She was with Desmond.
Regardless of whether or not Desmond knew about the gun, he definitely wasn't involved in the murder.
Yup.
Eloise can back me up on this.
Right. Desmond and I, we were together in the courtyard at the time of Wolfgang's death.
Yup.
I see. Then both of you can be ruled out as suspects.
Yeah, alibi.
Don't just take her word for it. She could be covering for Desmond.
Why would she cover for Desmond?
Jeez, if you have a bone to pick with these guys, at least save it for when we're not solving a murder.
Yeah. Why don't you want to believe Eloise?
Ever since the investigation, these two yuppies have been on my case non-stop. They're obviously working together.
Not gonna lie, I see where Grace is coming from.
Not gonna lie. Like, shut up, Kai. Shut up.
When Eloise tried
Shut
to
up,
single
Kai.
her out earlier, Desmond was pretty quick to jump in and agree.
Even so, since the topic has been brought up, I would like to mention something. During my trip to the pharmacy, I believe I saw Desmond and Eloise in the courtyard together.
You also said you were back in the hallways around 8-10 a.m., didn't you? That means those two were wandering around unsupervised. Either one of them could have left the courtyard.
If Desmond was the killer, what would Eloise gain from defending him?
No, exactly. Well,
Should the wrong vote be cast, nothing about the rules suggests an accomplice of the killer would be exempt from execution.
That's right. And even if she was exempt, Eloise is too nice to be an accomplice to murder.
Grace, I realize Desmond's irked you, but that's no reason to keep steering everyone down a dead end. Let's move on.
A person who's always steering others down a dead end, huh? I guess they needed a GPS.
alright, Cassidy, wrap it up.
Anyway, we should totally thank Desmond for clearing things up now. Not only do we know he's not the killer, now we know how the killer got their hands on the taser.
Now we know how... What?
Someone must have gotten the idea to rifle through my dorm because of my talent, and found the taser gun hidden inside.
Yup, that is
Okay.
word for word what Desmond said.
Right. Good memory.
All in a day's work, baby!
Yup.
Can you repeat that quote, Cassidy?
Again. But I just said it.
Yeah, but I want you to say it again.
Alright. Someone must have gotten the idea to rifle through my dorm because of my talent and found the taser gun hidden inside.
Is there something on your mind?
If Desmond's testimony is anything to go by, then wouldn't this mean the culprit has to be male?
What?
What?
If I remember correctly, all the guys were aware of each other's pairings. With that sort of knowledge, a male student could try and infiltrate another male student's dorm.
None of us knew which room we'd be bunking in.
It only takes a quick peek to check if someone's inside or not. Anyone could have done that.
And who's to say the thief didn't barge in before we started bunking?
Or while people were having breakfast.
True.
Seems there was a mountain of opportunities for our culprit to sneak in.
The culprit's a guy.
Doesn't exactly help us narrow things down, does it?
Well, guess this taser gun was a bust.
Look on the bright side. If it's been fired, then it's probably what electrocuted Wolfie. If trying to suss out who stole it isn't feasible, why don't we talk about Wolfie's other injuries instead?
Right, the neck thing.
You know, the ones that weren't burn marks? Those seem like they could lead us somewhere.
Yeah. Besides the burns on his hands, Wolfgang also had a bruise and a tiny red dot on the back of his neck.
Yep.
A bruise and a tiny dot, huh? Want to try tackling them in alphabetical order?
I hope alphabetical order? Now, aren't you full of smart ideas?
No need to thank me. It's only common sense.
Okay, let's discuss the bruise first.
Right. Let's talk about the bruise.
I think it's safe to say the killer didn't use a flamethrower.
Yup.
Maybe Wolfgang got into a fight?
A fight?
Someone might have attacked him
Mm-hmm.
and aimed for his neck.
Yup.
If you can even reach that high.
Either way, something must have.
There we go, the steel rolling pin. Got
Kyle's
it.
right. Something did hit Wolfgang.
Yup.
Really? Man.
And it's
And
not
I
a
was only
bright
writing out
idea.
The first thing which came to mind.
Two gay Shaylas. Oh yeah.
Anyway, from how you're wording things, do you know what that something is?
A rolling pin.
Yup.
Eh?
It's a rolling
Wolfgang was
pin,
hit
bro.
with a rolling pin.
How on earth did you reach that conclusion?
Hey, it's the only logical conclusion.
Ava and I found this pin inside storage closet A, which is just a few feet from the crime scene.
Yup.
Coincidentally, the pin also has a dent.
You sure that's enough to say it's involved? Could just be a flimsy pin.
It could.
There's something else
But-
which solidifies this pin's role in the murder.
Yeah.
Handprints. 2 of them on the edge of the pin.
So the killer used a rolling pin to attack Wolfgang?
Like a baseball bat.
It certainly explains the bruising on his neck.
Hmm. They must have wanted him to be unconscious so he wouldn't fight back.
Exactly. It would be easier to drag him into the water if he's not awake.
You reckon the killer purposely put Wolfie in the water?
Yup.
Damn! With one electrified blow, Wolfgang is zapped to bits with the taser!
I mean,
Since he's lying in the water, he's definitely a goner.
yup.
Considering the logical ethos of the killer's rectitude, especially when governed under constricting pressure, leaving him catatonic would be the most facile solution.
Speak words, please. This is not Shakespeare, Toshiko.
I guess it makes sense.
After shooting Wolfgang with the taser, what was the killer's next move? If I figure that out, we're one step closer to solving this case. Yippee! What was the killer's next move?
So let me get this straight.
I'm guessing
Killer
footsteps.
knocked out Wolfgang with a rolling pin. And then chucked the
Yep.
pin into closet A?
When exactly did they discard the pin?
Okay, when did they discard
They
it?
couldn't have done it when Eva and I were already downstairs. Because the 2 of us went inside closet A.
Why were you inside the closet?
To find the backup generator, remember?
Yup.
Jed and I checked closet B.
Uh-huh.
Damon and Kai checked closet C.
Mhm.
Eva and Grace checked closet A. And Jean and Mark checked closet D.
The killer just discarded the pin. Before we came down.
Oh, is it
Leave
not?
me out of this.
Insane.
So let me
Okay.
get this straight. The killer knocked out Wolfgang with a rolling pin.
The rolling
And
pin.
then chucked the pin into closet A?
When exactly did they discard the pin?
When did they discard the
They
pin?
couldn't have done it when Eva and I were already downstairs. Because the 2 of us went inside closet A.
Why were you inside the closet?
They couldn't have done that
Find the
before.
backup generator, remember?
They couldn't have done it before. Game tournament.
Jed and I checked closet B. Damon and Kai checked closet C.
Yup.
Eva and Grace checked closet A. And Jean and Mark checked closet D.
The killer just discarded the pin. Before we came downstairs.
Before we
Yeah.
came downstairs.
I think Mark's right. because the killer could run upstairs and go back to their room immediately after starting the pin.
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
That's wrong! I just had to hear out the whole conversation. That's really all I needed to do.
There's proof the killer fled the underground hallway at a later time. When the tournament attendees were looking for a backup generator, Kai and I heard someone run past our room.
Yup.
Huh?
Oh man, that's right. We were just exploring the closet when all of a sudden we heard footsteps in the hallway.
Yep, there were footsteps.
That's when Damon decided he was gonna follow where the footsteps came from and entered the boiler room.
Did anyone else hear these footsteps?
Nope. Not ringing any bells.
Yeah, Jet and me didn't really hear it over all our talking.
I heard the footsteps.
Huh? You did?
Well, I initially thought it was my imagination, so I never said anything.
Yeah.
Ashamed to say I also brushed off the footsteps. Thought I was hearing things. However, since other people can attest to hearing them...
Then someone else was on the underground floor with us.
Before anyone tries to bring it up, none of the tournament attendees could have been the person running. Since everyone explored the closets in pairs, they all have solid alibis.
That's true.
I'm sure we can all vouch for that, aye?
Everyone was still in their closets after Damon and I found Wolfgang. So...
Considering the footsteps were moving away from the crime scene, I think it's safe to say they belong to the killer.
So the people that were in the closets could not have killed.
Wouldn't that mean the killer fled while you guys were exploring the rooms?
Hold on! So the killer had been right next to us?
Boy, that's a given.
Yeah.
Huh?
But how would that work?
so
A lot of the
cold
other
after
people have
hearing that?
alibis.
The only thing which stood between us and a murderer was a door. What if they attacked us?
Well, they did it, so I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, stay positive, Cassidy.
Sheesh, you're weird.
Why not run away earlier, though? Fleeing while everyone is searching seems really risky.
Maybe it was a miscalculation?
It's
Maybe.
not impossible, I guess.
If not that, then maybe the killer returned to the boiler room after discarding the pin?
That could
Sounds pretty meat-headed if you ask me.
Yes, you'd think a killer would use that moment to run away.
For the two who heard the
Suspicious.
footsteps, describe the sound.
It was kinda... socky. As in, it sounded pretty soft. Like the person had taken off their shoes.
Saki, huh? Seems this killer was purposefully trying to keep quiet.
Yep.
Because their footsteps were soft?
That seems like a leap in logic.
No, I get what she's saying. Everyone here has socks on, I'm pretty sure. So any one of us could have run down the hallway.
Yep.
The thing with shoes is, not everyone here has the same kind. If the killer had worn theirs, we might have been able to figure out their footwear from the sound it made on the floor. Then we just have to single out the person with that footwear. Man, it would have been so easy to find the killer.
We already can find the killer, though.
What?
Oi.
Oh.
Are you pulling out leg?
What are you cooking up, Ava?
I'm completely serious. Picture a map of the building complex in your head. The building with the dorms is on the left, the courtyard is in the middle, and the building with the tree is on the right. Now, try and pin everyone's locations during Wolfgang's murder. Once you do that, the identity of the killer will definitely become clear.
Is the killer someone whose position we can't place?
No, it's not about position.
Eh?
Wolfgang's killer can easily lie about their location during the murder. The only thing distinguishing their testimony from everyone else's is that theirs can't be corroborated.
Oh god, is he telling me which one doesn't have an alibi? Oh, is it her?
It has to be you!
No, please don't be Diana.
Diana.
Please don't be it.
It's you, isn't it?
No, 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 no. It cannot be Diana. All right,
Her? The makeup girl?
Please no, please no, please no, please let this be like a. Oh, please don't let this. Come on. Please let this be like a first trial Nagito situation where like they pick Nagito but the actual killer was someone else. Please don't let it be Diana.
She's the only one here without an alibi. Those of us who attended the tournament can obviously be ruled out. And as for those who didn't, Desmond and Eloise were in the courtyard. Toshiko and Ingrid were in the same dorm room.
Oh my god.
What about Winona? She never mentioned an alibi.
Give me a break.
Winona and I were in the building with the tree all morning. In fact, yes, Desmond and Eloise should have witnessed us walking over there, as those two were in the courtyard at the time.
Yeah, that's true.
In
Oh
that
god.
case, Diana really is the only one without an alibi.
Guys,
if she's the person who fled the boiler room, those footsteps we heard make a lot more sense. Heels make a pretty loud clop sound on hard floors, and the underground hallway's floor is pretty hard. Diana would obviously want to take them off. Also, heels aren't comfy to run in.
Whoa! I didn't even think of it like that. You're totally right, though. Since Diana's the only one here with heels, she would have to take them off.
Please, guys, no, don't let it be Diana.
What are you
Please,
talking
no,
about?
guys.
Me? A killer? Do you really think I could be a killer?
The fact you weren't at the tournament is incriminating enough.
Not just that. Everyone but you has an alibi.
But I do have an alibi, right, Ava? You woke up with me this morning, and you never saw me leave my dorm.
During the brief amount of time we were together, I never saw you leave. What you did after I left for the game tournament, however, is anyone's guess.
Ava wanted to help me and Cash set up the tournament, so we told her to swing by early.
For that reason, I left Diana's dorm at 8:05 a.m. I know the exact time since her room has a clock. I probably entered the dining hall around 8:10 a.m.-ish.
So much for an alibi then.
This is not looking good, Diana. You gotta plead your case here. I support you. You got this.
Diana.
Prove us wrong, please. Please, Diana. Please, please, please.
Holy smokes, it's all falling into place!
Are we sure there hasn't been some sort of misunderstanding?
No, there is a misunderstanding. There has to be. There is no way my girl, Diana, could kill someone in cold blood.
It's not possible. Diana can't be the killer. No! I refuse to believe it!
Some people here are waiting to face the facts. That's not a problem. I'll make them face the facts. Whether they like it or not, soon enough, nobody will be able to deny that Diana killed Wolfgang. No, please. Please, guys.
If it was Diana inside that boiler room, could she be the one who left the blood trail? Because if so, that might be her blood on the knife, too.
Diana's blood? Are you saying she wounded herself?
Wounded herself? What makes you think that?
I don't know. Why else would the killer's blood be on their own weapon?
Did we not already agree the killer was wielding a rolling pin?
Well, maybe they had both. The rolling pin in one hand, and the knife in the other.
Dual-wielding weapons? Holy, this killer's next level.
Come on. It cannot be her. That person's point is clearly impossible. They should realize this much if I point out that piece of evidence.
If it was
It's both hands on the steel rolling pin, right? So it cannot be on one hand. I'm guessing that's the case.
She wounded her. Why else would the killer's blood be on their own weapon?
Why else would the killer's
Did we not already agree the killer was wielding a rolling pin?
Well, maybe they had both. The rolling pin in
one hand.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, please! Please don't let it be Diana! Please! She's like my favorite character.
No. The killer was only wielding the rolling pin during their confrontation with Wolfgang. You can tell just from looking at the pin. There are two handprints
wrapped around. Oh my god.
The killer had been holding the pin like a tennis racket.
Please.
Which makes sense because you can swing with more force if you use both hands. And that's what a killer
Diane,
wants.
dude, I can't. Dude, she was the first one to like not like exclude Ava. All right, she's. Oh my gosh, please. It cannot be her. I refuse to believe it. I refuse.
It wasn't the killer, so it was most likely the only other person in the boiler room.
Wolfgang
Akire.
Yeah. Wolfgang had the knife then.
What the hell are you talking about? Wolfgang carrying a dangerous weapon? Bullshit!
If you were in his situation, wouldn't you? Wolfgang received an anonymous message asking him to meet in a basement, all whilst in the middle of a killing game. At that point, it doesn't matter how much of an optimist he is. He'd know better than to come unarmed.
A knife isn't super hard to find either. Wolfgang probably just stole one from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Besides, if Diana is the one who got stabbed, it would explain the blood trail. Think about it. She arms herself with the rolling pin and attacks Wolfgang, getting hurt by him in the process. For some reason, possibly because of the blackout, she doesn't clean the blood trail she's leaving, and returns to her dorm room after.
No! That's wrong!
Huh?
But if she got injured, where's the wound? Where's the wound on her? Huh?
I wasn't stabbed. If I was stabbed, then I'd have an injury.
Yeah, exactly, Diana. You would have an injury. This proves it. She is not the one.
But there's nothing, right? There's nothing on me.
Depends. If a vein got nipped, you'd be seeing blood no matter the size of the cut. Of course, that also means a small cut will need bandaging, which I'm not seeing on you.
Exactly, this proves it.
You may not see any injuries on Diana.
No.
That doesn't mean they aren't there.
Stop talking, David. Please stop talking.
If she wanted, she could simply hide her injuries from view. After all,
my god.
Someone like her.
Oh my god.
Knows exactly what it takes.
I know why. Why? Because.
I got it.
Please. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't
As the
so.
ultimate cosmetologist, Diana could easily cover her wounds.
It makes sense.
This is getting me sadder than Coyote's trial.
She could
Oh
probably
my
disguise
god.
even a bandaged wound.
She's injured. How could she have the energy to run across the hallway? I mean, it depends on the size of the wound, right? Because if it's only like enough to make her bleed, it might not be like a severe wound. Saying she is stabbed, but true, yeah. If she is stabbed, there's no way she'd be able to run.
As Diana's bunking partner, I've seen firsthand how many different cosmetics are inside her room. So unfortunately, I have to agree.
I disagree. I disagree.
Well, Diana, did I get anything wrong?
Yes, everything. You got everything wrong.
No. No. But
Wait.
Wait a minute. Let him cook. Kai, I need you to cook right now. I might be a hater before. I need you.
Diana, did you just say no?
Shit, I didn't realize
As
that.
in, no, you're not wrong that I covered up my wounds? Oh crap.
Oh shit!
Oh, crap.
No.
You guys know what this means, right?
No.
Guys?
No.
Diana just?
No.
Diana basically just confessed!
Oh my god. Oh my god, she did. Oh.
A confession?
Oh my god.
Are you for real?
I got up from my chair. I'm. Oh God.
Diana got wounded.
Diana, come on, you gotta elaborate here. What did you mean by no? What did you mean by no?
Which means all that stuff about Wolfgang going to the boiler room. All that stuff really did.
What's the motive? What will be the motive she kills? All right. What's the motive? I don't believe it. There's no motive. Therefore, she didn't kill.
I see now what you're saying.
Unless someone proves to me what motive she has, I refuse to accept it.
Diana, she lured Wolfgang to the boiler room by writing him that note. And when he arrived, she attacked him and killed him. And now, she's been lying this entire time.
No, she's not lying. She's not lying. Oh my God.
Diana, you.
Oh God.
It wasn't me.
This is the equivalent of like playing Gonta's trial in V3, and it's just me screaming, no, it can't be him. It can't be my boy Gonta. Oh God. Oh God, it's really you.
I promise.
It's really...
It wasn't me.
You gotta give me something to make me believe you, man.
To think she could preach about friendship after committing a violent crime.
And then try and sentence
Oh
the
my
rest
God,
of
I'm
us
getting
to
lightheaded.
punishment.
This can't be it.
Golly, you're right.
No, I believe this is only the first half of the trial. There's gonna be an intermission, and there's gonna be the second half where the real truth is revealed, and she is innocent.
That's so fucked. Seriously, Diana? What the hell is your damn?
Guys, stop! Let's stop blaming her, guys.
Can we at least hear Diana's side of the story?
Yes, Eloise! Yes! You're the goats! Hear her side! Hear her side!
Well, you know, Diana has,
She has a right to say...
I just think it's fair we listen.
What does it matter what she says?
Because she is a human! An innocent human! Just like the rest of us!
Look at the evidence. This case, it's closed. We know who the killer is.
It's not closed. I still haven't used half of my truth bullets yet.
If you really want to ask for Diana's side of the story, then do it after the vote. No. No, no!
I know you're trying, Diana. I know you're working hard. That's why we had to vote for the killer. I've proven beyond a reasonable doubt she's the killer. I've proven it beyond a...
No. No. No.
Why is it that when I hear her cry, I get this strange naggy feeling in my chest? Listen to your heart, Damon! Listen to your heart! When to believe the thing she's saying. Yes! Believe is the key! Do I doubt yourself? Oh my God, I gotta sit down for the non-stop debate. Oh!
Diana was the one who lured Wolfgang to the boiler room. Once he got there, she killed him immediately.
Then she fled the crime scene, hoping the rest of us would never know the truth.
Oh shoot, I forgot how to...
Could you, Diana? Poor Wolfie was only trying to keep us together.
But I would never murder Wolfgang.
If you
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
an alibi, then you obviously did.
But I
wanted to believe so badly that you were innocent.
She is innocent!
I see you for who you were.
If this goes on any longer, I'm gonna be sick.
Okay.
What are we waiting for then? Let's get this over with and vote!
We already know it's the truth. It can't be possible, not unless...
Diana was the one who lured Wolfgang to the room. Once he got there, She killed him immediately.
Then she fled the crime scene, hoping the rest of us in the truth.
She's always been so nice, bro. She's always been so nice.
Wolfie was only trying to keep us together.
But I would never murder Wolf.
She's always been so nice. Break! I refuse!
That Diana got stabbed during her confrontation with Wolfgang. But that doesn't prove she's the culprit.
Exactly!
Wait. Huh?
My emotions are high, and they are telling me I'm right. My instinct, she is not the killer.
If anything, what it should mean is that Diana was trying to get away from him as fast as possible.
Exactly. She is not the type.
Do you hear yourself right now?
He's lost his mind.
Hey, hear me out. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Diana was in the same room as Wolfgang before his death. She's the killer.
I'm not.
I think for this entire trial, we've been forgetting about Wolfgang's intentions. What was his intentions when walking in to that boiler room? Was it for confrontation? Or was it for murder? A wolf in sheep's clothing.
I'm not the killer.
Diana. Damn it. What's come over me? I'm getting all mushy and making a fool of myself out of everyone.
Sheesh, Damon. How are you going to say all this dramatic stuff about Diana being the killer, and then say the opposite 5 minutes later?
Because I changed my mind. And human beings can do that. Because we are emotional creatures. And we have the right. Ugh, I gotta sit down on my chair. I gotta chill out. When I think back on everything she's done. Just because they have different opinions doesn't mean they're bad people. They clearly want the same thing as the rest of us, right? They want to go home. So, I think it's okay to give them a chance. Yeah, that's right. We can make it through this. I wish I could speak as well as you, Wolfgang. I realized everyone's been acting tense around you and Ava, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay. Well, in any case, if you ever need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Diana was always thinking of me when no one else was. She knew how frustrated I felt about everything. About Wolfgang. Of course, she tried to play it off as some kind of casual interaction between friends, but she tried to help me without making it seem like I was someone who needed help. Could someone like her really have what it takes to commit a murder? I say no! It doesn't make sense. Thinking Diana could kill another person. It doesn't make any logical sense!
Whatever. Who cares what this guy says?
I care?
We finally know the killer. Let's cast our votes already.
Well, you've been trying to get to the voting session awfully fast, huh, Grace?
I guess if that's what everyone else is doing.
Remember, if you don't vote, you die. So none of you naysayers better get any smart.
Hey, Tozu.
Yeah, call out the support, bro. We're calling out Tozu right now.
Ideas?
Are you listening, Tozu? I need to ask a question.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you...
Hello, it is I, Tozu, answerer of questions.
Alright, Tozu, talk to me.
You ask a question, I give an answer. Just common sense it is.
Yup.
Answerer of questions. I thought you were a host.
Hey, why can't he be both? Huh?
I'm a host with an ascendant in question answering. A jack of all trades, if you will.
Exactly.
Anyway, Tozu, according to the regulations, everyone has to vote when a trial is over. My question is, when exactly can a trial be considered over?
Oh,
Are
that's
we
true.
talking in a literal or philosophical sense?
Literal.
I mean, does the trial end and the voting begin once we think we've solved the mystery? Or does the vote automatically start after a certain amount of time?
I see.
Tell me about it, Tozu.
All right, I'll humor your question. If you ask nicely.
What?
Go on. Ask the question again.
Alright, I guess, please?
Well, are you still gonna do it?
Tozu, can I please know the factors that decide whether a trial can be considered over?
Well, since you're
Oh,
so
yeah.
polite, I'd be a fool not to tell you.
Yeah, talk to me,
The
Tozu.
truth is,
I said
the
please.
class
The
trial
magic
will
word.
only end once I become bored with it.
Oh.
You're joking.
What? Why didn't you say this sooner?
Come now, it's not like I wouldn't announce a warning in advance. Tick tock, tick tock. That's the sound of my internal clock losing patience.
Wow,
Let's
that's...
start wrapping things up, shall we? I think we're long overdue for a vote. See? Smart, snappy, and to the point.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, that does sound terrible.
What if you're still not bored, even when we think we've solved the case?
If that happened and all of you agreed to vote, what reason is there for me to say no?
So in that case, everyone must unanimously agree to vote before voting can be held.
Indeedy.
Okay.
All right.
I disagree in voting.
Then, since you haven't made any kind of warning, I take it you're not bored with the trial yet.
Not yet.
In that case, I don't agree to vote.
Yeah, that's right. Tell him, Damon. I don't agree.
What?
Yeah, shut it, Grace.
No way! Are you seriously pushing back the vote?
Hell yeah, I am.
Not until I know who the real killer is.
Exactly, cause it sure as hell ain't Diana.
It's obviously Diana. She's the only one without an alibi for the murder.
Nuh-uh.
Diana may not have an alibi, but even so, saying she's a murderer contradicts everything we know about her.
Since when?
Since
Diana
ever.
looked up to Wolfgang, and Wolfgang cared about her. But from the moment suspicion fell on Diana, she's been nothing but a nervous wreck. Does that really sound like someone with the emotional capacity to murder?
It does not.
What's to say she's not faking it?
Even if she was, it'd be rash to commence a vote without hearing both sides of the story first.
Exactly. Even in a regular trial, in a regular courthouse, you gotta hear both sides, you know? The prosecution, the witness, the...
We are not in a rush. I say we hear Diana out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me,
I
Diana.
don't feel comfortable voting yet until Diana shares her testimony.
Ava pushing the Diana culprit thing? Sus? Huh. Now that you mention it. Ava was the one who brought up
Sure thing.
Diana.
I'm up for listening.
Oh, but it can't be Ava too. No way. Oh my god, these. Oh, on one hand, I really
Diana,
want
I promise to keep an open mind if you tell me what happened.
Diana's done for. I trust that Ava's only doing this because she's objective in the trial and not because she's trying to sabotage. Please, Ava. I know I told you about Wolfgang's letter, and you are the one of the only ones who know about the water conductivity stuff. But come on, you gotta be. I trust.
Even if it's
She's an
just
interesting
for
enough character.
Until we have conclusive evidence to say otherwise.
Listen. I'm gonna trust that it's not Ava. You know why? Because Ava obviously is fulfilling the role of like Kyoto and Nagito, you know, and Shuichi during the first trial. There's no way she dies here. Not in trial 1. All right, come on.
I'll hear you out.
There's no way. As much as... Oh, there's a lot of evidence. Now that you talk about it. Now you mention it, there's a lot of evidence. Oh god, it can't be her, can it? She's also one of my favorites. Oh. Alright, you know what? Forget about Ava. Gotta listen to Diana. We gotta listen to Diana.
Sorry. I'm really...
Oh god, please. Don't cry, Diana. It's okay.
I wanted to help. I wanted to make everything okay. But all I could do was be useless. All I could do was watch him die.
Oh?
It's all my fault. All my fault. For doing the wrong thing.
So is this a confession, or...?
No!
Huh?
I didn't kill Wolfgang. And I don't know who did. But I still failed him as a friend.
It's okay, Diana. It's okay. There's still a chance to redeem yourself. Alright? We have to find out who the true killer is.
I failed him then. And I failed him here. But if I told the truth, things would be worse than they already are.
Ava, I'm gonna need you to start talking because now that I think back on it, you know, there's a couple instances where you kind of been sus, alright? Oh god. Diana, watch Wolfgang die.
It's okay, sweetheart. Come on now, take deep breaths.
Yeah, we'll believe you no matter what you say.
It's looking like Diana might actually be innocent. It's looking like that, but the nagging feeling in my chest still hasn't gone away. Damn it, what am I doing? Because of one girl, I've been doubting myself and jumping from one argument to another. If I can't piece together my own thoughts, how could I possibly piece together this whole case? I need to get a grip on myself. I need to keep sight of myself and the goal of this killer. Whatever is thrown at me next, I need to persevere. Because if I don't, if everyone else here votes wrong, I won't leave this place alive.
Has all this murder hubbub left your head in a tizzy?
Yep. Yes, Tozu. Yes, it has.
Perhaps you need a short break. Something to lighten the mood and let you collect yourself.
Yes, yeah, I needed this.
Like
Thank you.
A nice cup of tea. Welcome, one and all, to the first episode of Tozu's Tea Time.
Tozu's Tea Time! Oh, yeah!
If you haven't already, please sit back and relax. Here, we do not use our brains, but deal only in gossip. Now, a question from me to you.
Uh-huh.
What are sheep good at, if anything?
I mean, eating grass?
Most humans, and some sheep, tend to respond with a resounding absolutely nothing.
Oh.
Sheep cannot create art or invent medicine. For goodness sake, they can't even perform music.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Baba Black Sheep is a banger.
Their limited speech and quadrupedal locomotion prevents them from reaching the heights of humans. They're practically glued to the lower echelons of the food chain.
Wow, that's harsh.
No matter how hard sheep may try, they will never be anything more than their number tags.
Wow.
I can't say I like that answer. Too pessimistic for me.
Yeah.
Plus, what of the sheep who still try? The sheep who realize their fate but continue to challenge it all the same. That they can be so determined to prove their worth when humans have all but deemed them microwavable meals.
Ooh.
Isn't that something admirable?
It is. It is, Tozu.
What a shame our sheep had to be so misguided.
Who's the sheep in this situation?
Ah, it seems that's about all the time we have.
Okay. Oh, I think I could save here. Which means, guys, this will be the end of this stream. And I shall leave the suspense, the end of the trial, for our next and possibly last Project Eden Garden stream. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. It's time to save. Let's save here. Slot 6. Class trial. You know, it's been a great stream. I got a little emotional. I got a little emotional because of Diana, but it's okay. Because we're gonna come next stream, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back stronger than ever. And we're gonna solve this murder. We're gonna send whoever framed Diana into complete and utter despair. Alright, listen. Justice will be served. And thank you guys for watching the stream. Ending the stream.